Hey there friends, and welcome back to another video. Episode 2 just released, and while we didn't get a ton of story stuff with it, one specific story detail confirmed what we've all been expecting for a while, and that is the return of the Justice League. Real quick before we get started, if you enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe. I know this is annoying, but it really does help me out and helps the channel do better, which means more videos. Now, let's go ahead and get started. Now, in the main story for the game, the League obviously dies, but there's been some fishy stuff from the start, which I've talked about previously. First off, very early into the game, Flash's finger gets accidentally cut off. Yet later, after he is captured, after spending a few hours on Brainiac's ship, he's suddenly back with all 10 fingers. Now, you could easily have seen this as a mistake or something, but there's more, because when you kill Flash, he immediately gets zapped up by Brainiac. Same thing when we kill every other hero. Now, you could assume he's just using their DNA to create more infused enemies, but who would have guessed there's still more. When Green Lantern dies, King Shark removes his finger. Craziness ensues and the ring is lost in the water or whatever. The important thing here is that once again, the game's putting a pretty big spotlight on the fingers. In the last 2 episodes, there's been these motion comics. And in the episode 2 one, we start off with the squad running around shooting and fighting the new lantern-infused enemies. It then transitions into Brainiac's ship. The ring is in a container and Green Lantern's in the center of the room having his finger regrown by Brainiac, the exact same way as he did with the Flash, most likely. And as it zooms out, you can see more rings appearing, which also implies that the first ring we just saw wasn't the real one. Somehow, Brainiac has found a way to create these rings from the very spot that the rings once were, which is where all of these new enemies are coming from also. Then, at the end of this cutscene, Joker talks about the lack of a Joker on this world and how once he deals with Brainiac, he will have free reign on it to do whatever he wants. It then zooms out to show Green Lantern, Superman, and Flash alongside Waller and a bunch of Argus guards tied up to watch Joker's new performance. What does this actually mean? Well, it's pretty likely that there was meant to be a more direct confirmation of the League's return this episode, which was most likely delayed to episode 3 in season 2. But if you know anything about the development of these kinds of comic cutscenes or just a lot of stuff in general, they are usually made long in advance. Most likely prior to these delays that I'm kind of theorizing about. We already know it's possible some season 1 stuff was delayed, as the leaked PvP mode seemed like it was meant to be released with season 1, but obviously wasn't, and it's an easy assumption to assume it got delayed to the next season. In fact, this specific PvP mode that was leaked might have also included a cutscene confirming the League's return after the tutorial or something. Now, I believe that this whole League thing, how it's going to work, is similar to everything with Joker's arrival in the game, with Brainiac having him captured and you needing to free him. But we most likely will also need to work towards finishing the revival of League, as it seems like for whatever reason, Brainiac isn't bringing them back onto the field to fight the squad, or at the very least, it's taking a long time for him to bring them back, meaning we will most likely have to finish the job of reviving them, most likely by stealing Brainiac's equipment and with the help of Season 2's new character. Also, real quick, there have been a lot of new things added in Metropolis recently in the form of icy bubbles, which is also setting up Season 2. And these are only if you're playing in single player. They don't appear in multiplayer for some reason. But you can find them in a few different areas. And there's also something about, on the radio, it'll say something about the bay being super cold and stuff. So pretty interesting. They're obviously setting up Season 2, which is hopefully coming soon. Anyways, that's going to be it for the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys all next time.